Alrighty guys, William Chambers wanted to see a video of my toy collection I got. I've got a lot more toys I'm going to show here. These are just my favorites that I've got on shelves for display in my house. My parents' house in the attic and some tubs in the shed. I've got a ton of 1/64th and a bunch of 1/16th that I just don't have room for to set up. This Moline G550 front wheel assist, I played with this quite a bit as a kid. Had a little 3-point backhoe that went on the back of it, and I spent a lot of hours in the sandbox with that thing. That was one of my favorites, and this was just a 170 white that is actually a piggy bank, and then just got a little 60 here that I just happen to have set up here on the shelf. Spent a lot of time playing with the Spirit of Oliver when I was a kid. Got this at a toy show when I was like 7 or 8, I think. That was one. This one's seen a lot of use. Some of them, these my parents didn't let me take out in the sandbox, which now looking back, I'm glad they didn't, because they just got trashed otherwise. This is my favorite 1/16th toy I got, white 4270. Bought this, I think my parents bought it for me when I was like 3 or 4, I can't remember, at a white dealer out in, maybe they got it in Coldwater, Ohio, I can't remember, but it was back in the mid 90s when they got it. I played this one, I wasn't allowed to take outside, but it was sure got use inside. You can see I played it so much how much the articulation pins are actually worn. It's the only toy they ever should have put a grease zircon, and I've seen other toys of these 4270s and they're a lot tighter. That just shows you how much I played with this one. But the only thing it's missing is one of the headlight stickers. Other than that, it's still like new condition. Decals chipped off just a little bit right there. But I got these, and C&J Farms at 7800. I'd set it over there that you guys made for me, but it won't fit on the shelf. But come around here, I always like Big Bud tractors. Oh, here's just some older cans of paint from White I've got displayed, and got a little bit of memorabilia there. I like that kind of stuff. Got the old version of the 747. That was before. This is like 1999 or whenever it went back to Montana and older. It's got the black hood and the black stacks on it. Then I got a Series 4 Big Bud 500. And then a 440 Big Bud. This is the first toy I got of a Big Bud. Got that for my birthday when I was 5 or 6, I think. And then I've got a 525/84 Big Bud Series 3, and I just got it hooked to a one-way disc. And then I got a 430 Big Bud. These Big Buds are about the ones I haven't customized. I kind of like to modify them a little bit just to make them more realistic, but I haven't ever messed with the Big Buds. And then that is the newer version of a Big Roy. Versatile there. It's got a black hood. The original one just had a red hood. Let's take my cords out of the way and step over here. And then I've just got a little focus, come on, Super 88 Oliver, New Holland baler hooked to an 880, and it was a New Holland hay bind that I painted green. It's not realistic to the Oliver one, but it's kind of close. And then I hooked it to an 1800 that I can't even remember what that was. I think that was a 1950T. Those ones, scale models, I think, or maybe they were put out by Toy Tractor times. I can't even remember now. I'd have to go back and look at the box. I still got it. But anyway, I made it into an 1800 there. And then I went to a banquet the other night and won this White American 60 set in a raffle. So that's the newest edition. Hadn't even been up here a week yet. Moving on down the line here. Push the table back out of the way so I can stand here. Cummins clock. Got a 9482 that I made. Took a 9682 I think and modified it. I put the stack on it and the duals and added a little flashers there and some handrails and whatnot. Let's see if I can get up around the other side of it here. Added flashers and there's a handrail on the other side too. I ground the rims down to make that run down 30-inch rows. Those are scaled 18-442 tires is what they're scaled to match our real one. And it's set on 30-inch row spacing just like our real one, or 30-inch row down to 1/64. Then I got a TR95 New Holland, which I made out of a TR97. Hadn't really seen these ever made, and I thought it'd just be kind of cool to make one, so I did. I'd kind of like to make a 1480, and there's a guy that actually makes it 3D printed in 7 gleaners. Just kind of, and then go with my 9700. Just kind of have all the first generation rotary combines. I got a 6-row corn head, and I've added railing and a ladder and everything around the back of it there, and bubble up auger in the tank. Then this isn't a real close replica either, but it's a Earthmaster chisel plow I made there after. I think Ertl made that one, and I changed the disc gangs on it and just painted it that color. Then I've got a 4210. Took again, I can't remember, made that 1955 Oliver's made these two, I think. Made a 4210. They were a gray stripe. Painted it. I added the rear fender fuel tank, or not fuel tank. I added the rear fenders and removed the rear fenders in and put a fuel tank in the middle to match ours. Changed the exhaust stack and air cleaner and repainted it to match our series, what would be a WFE 4210 to match ours. The real one. Thanks to Bill Fagellin for making me those decals. If that'll, there we go. That focus. Made those decals custom for me. And then we got a 2155 here, 6195. That's a 6175 and an American 80 front wheel assist. And then I got the tractors Jeff gave me a couple weeks back. Then I move on to just a plow. I painted Oliver colors with the 2455. That's not a real accurate. I don't think they ever put a cab on the 2455s, but that's what the decal Ertl stuck on that one. And then moving on to my favorite row here. You guys know me, the combines. Got 6-row corn head back there for the Tom Toohill models of the 7800. On focus, there we go. And I've added a little bit of railing and the bin extension to match ours. Air cleaner, I got exhaust pipes there, whatnot. 20-foot bean head like it had back in the day when we were running it. And this 9700 is modeled after ours also, 6-row corn head. But I've got a video on each of these before, so I won't show them too much. But other than that, I've just kind of, made the tank, made railings to match all the way around, exhaust stack, air cleaner, and so on. Then I just finished this one a little while ago, 2188. This is a I think Moore's Farm Toys actually makes a customizing kit for it. I just put the 8-row head on it because I didn't want to chop a 6-row one down. But I made that vent extension out of styrene. It's a plastic material. You can buy it on the internet, and then got a bubble up auger in it. Get a little better look around it here. It does have a steerable rear axle on it. Then I got this 8590 Massey I made. Or cut, it already is made by Scale Models, the same machines that the 9700s get made out of. But I made it Massey, and then the decal's peeling off there a little bit. Put the railing around it, did the same thing as the 9700, and then got a 9565 American flag version Massey combine, 35-foot draper head on it. So anyway, that's my those are my favorite toys I got. I've got a lot more. Someday maybe I'll dig them out of the attic and whatnot and show it, and get them out and display them, but I don't know, we'll see. So, and I'm making more toys every now and then. I'll put something else up here, I'll finish something. There's always something in the making. It's just kind of however, whenever I feel like working on them. So thanks Will Chambers for requesting a video, and thanks for watching.